Patreon member shout out. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. Throw 'em back till I lose count. I'm gonna fly. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a what to expect in a Mario video. If you guys are new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hi to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. So why did I choose that song for my Patreon member shout out? Again, for those that are new, I do that every single video for my Patreon members. It's because Toad, if you haven't seen it, just type in Toad Chandelier on YouTube. He sings it in a really insane, crazy way. And why am I going and talking about this? Well, because we have announced, and if you missed my video yesterday, because you're not into veve or Omi and you don't really care about NFTs, first off, how dare you? But I did mention a lot of the Mario universe and how that Mario movie, what it could look like, what we should expect. And for those of you that are looking for a little more history, I figured I'd make this video for you. I'm going to read a quote from Variety, or the article. I'm going to go deep into what to expect, whether we can expect any prequels, how far this will go, what universe this is in, because there are multiple Mario universes. Now, Super Mario Bros. Movie lands all-star voice cast. Chris Pratt, Anna Taylor, Joy Keegan, Michael Key, Seth Rogen. Amazing. Talk about Level Up. The new animated feature based on the world of Super Mario Bros. Has bagged an A-list voice cast. Chris Pratt and Charlie Day have been tapped to play the titular video game siblings, Mario and Luigi, respectively, two Italian plumbers, plunged into a world of foes and fantasy in the beloved Nintendo game series. Anya Taylor-Joy will play Princess Peach, the royal blonde who has inspired millions of Halloween costumes and rap lyrics, often found in the clutches of the supervillain Bowser, who will be voiced by actor Jack Black. Now, rounding out are the Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong. I cannot wait to hear Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong. That's going to be so heckin' great. And then I have Kevin Michael Richardson as Kamek. For those that don't know, Kamek is just it's a witch. Witch is the one that can put spells on people, was actually the one that I believe did raise Bowser. Bowser, to my knowledge, does not have any parents. Even in one of the older Mario games, you see a baby Bowser, and it's not like Bowser's kid. He does have kids that he adopted, but that's a whole different thing. He has, who helps him is like, no, that is Bowser in the past. Him as a baby, not Bowser's kid, not Bowser Jr. That is just him. So he goes back. He doesn't have parents. The only one that helped raise him, we believe, is Kamek. And then we also have Fred Armisen as Cranky Kong. For those of you that are uninitiated, this Donkey Kong is not the same Donkey Kong that you know from the original Mario Jumpman, where Mario is a carpenter in that game, and the person that he's rescuing, the damsel in distress, is not Princess Peach, it's not Daisy, it's actually Pauline. So the Donkey Kong that we all know and love today was not the original Donkey Kong back in the day. That original Mario, after he rescued Pauline from that Donkey Kong, who became Cranky Kong, that's who we're going to see. So I do think we are going to get a little bit of a backstory here. The backstory was probably going to be something along the lines of you're going to have a fake villain, you know how you have in Doctor Strange's Multiverse of Madness. The fake villain is probably going to be Scarlet Witch. That's probably going to be, Wanda Maximoff. And then once, she's brought back to reality, then, then they're probably going to have a second real villain, whether it's going to be Dormammu or whoever else. Maybe even Emperor Kang, who's going to be the next big bad of the MCU. So probably what's it's going to be is going to be Mario versus Donkey Kong as the fake villain, and then something happens, and then they have to team up in order to try to save either Princess Peach or whoever from Bowser. Bowser's probably going to be doing something crazy, as he always does. And again, the backstory is going to be is that the original Cranky Kong, who we're going to see here, or the original Donkey Kong, had kidnapped Pauline. Eventually, the carpenter Mario Jumpman decides to go up, and he saves Pauline. They actually have the kids. Pauline is Mario and Luigi's mother, so they do have that. I don't know how farther into the timeline they're going to get, if this is going to completely start a multiverse, or there's just going to do one main timeline. There are a couple of Nexus events, the same as the MCU, where something happens, and then Rosalina in the future does her magic or whatever, and one universe is sucked up into a black hole, another universe comes out, that type of deal. But moving on with the article, let's see here. Oh, I'm sorry, there's also another Donkey Kong in between Cranky Kong and Donkey Kong. So in some of the other Mario games, you do see a Donkey Kong Jr. That also is not the Donkey Kong that we know and love. That is actually Donkey Kong's dad. So you have Cranky Kong, you do have Donkey Kong Jr., and then that Donkey Kong Jr. does find a mate and does give birth. That mate does give birth to the one we all know and love today, Donkey Kong. So Cranky Kong is probably really, really old at this time, but Chris Meledandri's top-grossing Illumination label is making the film. Illumination is owned right now by Universal Studios. They do pretty good movies. They actually still have the movie rights to the Hulk. They're one of the only ones outside of Sony that has a different character the MCU doesn't have the movie rights to. So in a weird twist of events, you might actually have a reference or something to the Hulk or any of their other Universal projects. I thought that would be pretty cool. But it rolls out in theaters on December 21st, 2022, so a little over a year away. Via Universal Pictures, Nintendo and Universal are co-financing the project. Huzzah! Meledandri is producing for Illumination with Shigeru Miyamoto of Nintendo. Aaron Horvath and Michael Jelanic are directing, having previously collaborated on the animated series Teen Titans Go and the film Teen Titans Go to the movies. For those of you that are very salty about Teen Titans Go, because the original Teen Titans, if you're like me, absolutely amazing. You thoroughly enjoyed it. It was awesome. It was hardcore. And Teen Titans Go is just different. It's not that. But that being said, the show's pretty funny, and the movie was actually hysterical. Tara Strong voices Raven. There's a bunch of other different things in there. It's really funny. It's really good. But the script is from Matthew Fogel, whose credits include the Lego Movie 2, the second part, and upcoming Illumination title, Minions: The Rise of Gru. So the Lego movies are generally pretty good. The Minions, I haven't really gone really deep that into, and The Rise of Gru, so I don't really have much to say about that. But Mario and Luigi are two of the most beloved heroes in all of popular culture, and we are honored to have the unique opportunity to work so closely with Shigeru Miyamoto and the widely imaginative team at Nintendo to bring these characters to life in an animated movie, unlike any film Illumination has made to date, Meledandri said, announcing the cast at the streaming event Nintendo Direct. The producers noted that each actor was cast for their ability to capture the unique spirit of each of their iconic characters. Just because we have a couple things... Oh, there's also somebody who's going to be Spike. Spike is just like a low-level villain. Like, he's something that appeared in like Super Mario Bros. 3 on the NES, and literally like one stomp kills him. I don't know if they're going to Suicide Squad him, basically saying like, oh, you're just going to be in here for a couple of scenes, and then you're gone. But I don't know. Maybe Bowser tries to take on... He's like the head Spike, I guess, because again, they're really, really... They just throw spikes. They have different colored bellies. They show up in the ice level as well. They throw spiked things at Mario and Luigi. They are so dumb. They walk off the ledge, like essentially committing seppuku. We are collaborating with Chris and his experienced team not just to create a character licensed film, but a new piece of entertainment which brings Super Mario Bros. To life on the screen and allows everyone to enjoy whether or not they know about the game. The production so far is constructive and going very well, and both parties are learning a lot from each other. We humbly ask that fans just wait a little longer for the premiere, and we hope they look forward to seeing the unique characters from Super Mario Bros. On the big screen. I will be doing videos every time we get a piece of news or every time we see a little piece of like a trailer or concept art or something like that. Again, the plot that I do think is that it's going to be Mario and Donkey Kong, something having going on between Mushroom Kingdom and Donkey Kong Land, and just maybe a turf war, whatever that is. And then what happens with that is that they are going to put their differences aside, fight the big bad Bowser, because Bowser will probably threaten everyone. They haven't mentioned anything like Wario, although there's a couple people that want Wario to be voiced by Danny DeVito. I am 100% on board with that. Like, 100,000%, where do I sign? I will definitely do that. They didn't mention anything about Bowser Jr., which again is actually Bowser himself from from the past, or any of his children, which technically are not his children. He doesn't have a mate. He just essentially adopted those 7 people and just gave them parts of their own kingdoms. So yeah, everyone please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. I love you guys. Goodbye. Meow, meow.